One parenting mistake you need to hear.
Here's a real powerful technique that you might want to think about, and because this is worth knowing. Often when you have a family member or someone that you're interacting with and they make a mistake, then you call them out on their mistake. And it's pretty obvious when they make a mistake, because you're going along on a pathway together and then there's a divergence from the pathway and you notice that's negative emotion, and you say, what the hell, what's going on? What you don't notice is all the time you're spending walking forward when it's going real well. And the reason for that is, it's going real well, so you mostly ignore it. But that's not so good. You got to wise up. So like if you're dealing with people in your own life, or yourself for that matter, and you notice that the person that you're with or are has done something that you would like to see repeated perhaps many times, you might want to point it out. Say, look, I just saw you do this thing and I'm really happy about that. You did a great job. I'm really happy about that. A little more of that would be wonderful. And just leave it be. And people are very thrilled about that because and this is especially true of kids, they are looking for positive attention. They're looking for attention, period. That's their currency. They'll take negative attention if they can't get positive attention. They really want positive attention. And what they really want is for someone to watch them and notice when they do something that makes them a good person, and then have that pointed out. It's like, good work, kid. Way to be. I saw what you did. Here's what it was. Good job. I'm sure you could do a bunch more of that. And then they're just thrilled that their action, their small child action, was important enough to draw your focused attention toward. That makes them glow. And the probability that will help them continue to act in those ways is extremely, extremely powerful. So, if you're trying to get along with some kid, adolescent maybe, because they're kind of hard to get along with often, watch them. And if they do something it doesn't even have to be good. It just has to be better than what they're usually doing. Which is not a bad approximation of good. It's like, look, I noticed that you were more pleasant tonight at the dinner table. Or maybe that's not quite the way of phrasing it. Because it's sort of an insult to the way they are before. You might say, well, because you have to be careful, right, when you say these things, and not put a barb in it because you're kind of irritated. You might say, it was enjoyable having dinner with you tonight. And they'll kind of clue into why that might be. And they'll think, oh, well, hey, it turns out to matter if I do something that's positive.